K12 Lift is a student mapping tool. It shows how much progress kids are making compared to other children in the country. While this sounds like something schools might already be doing, it is different, and the data is starting to show it's paying off.
What should you do?
I'm super excited about that partnership.
South Bend's Empowerment Zone chief has spent his career working with schools that need improvement. But this new tool is new for him too.
Prior to K12 Lift, I've never seen the data presented that way before by anyone else.
If you spend all your money on
K12 Lift is a new data tool that's allowing school leaders and teachers in the zone a deeper look into student data.
What I really love about K12 Lift is that it forces you to look at the data through the lens of percentile ranking as opposed to raw score.
Test scores are entered throughout the year. Then teachers and school leaders from the bottom up can see where individual students are struggling and map out whether they're losing or gaining ground compared to their peers around the country.
How do we know that at the end of the year the kids have learned 1 year's material in a year's time? And even if we do that, great. How do we then make sure that kids are learning quickly enough to stay on pace with their peers nationally?
Remember, good is something that you can.
The Empowerment Zone is the first in the state to use this program. The Indiana Department of Education is currently considering K12 Lift as a model for other low-performing Title I schools and is watching the zone closely to see its results.
When we look at the three of them in context,
the zone created this video to demonstrate how it's using K12 Lift. It uses an example of 3 kids in different parts of the world who train to run a timed race. The video shows that the kids with the extra personalized training and support run farther.
If I'm running 5 miles an hour and I'm already behind you, you're running 10 miles an hour, unless I increase my speed, I'm never going to catch up to you. So yes, I'm still running around the lap as you are, but we're running around the lap in this distance together.
Similarly, Lewis says in education, teachers and schools that provide personalized support to students do better and can accelerate learning.
Using the data is really the only end result that is going to translate into student outcomes.
K12 Lift is helping the zone gain some ground when it comes to student proficiency. The zone was created 4 years ago because for years students were falling behind. Roxana Zapata,
It lets us see both ELA and math.
the zone's executive director of teaching and learning, went over the most recent data with us.
When we look to the right, we're gaining ground and we're moving growth at a quicker pace than a year's material in a year's time.
The data shows at nearly every grade level this year, students are learning a year's material in a school year. They're doing it at a faster rate than last school year, and they're gaining ground compared to their national peers. So if you were just to look at this and not know anything about it, the fact that we are seeing red on this side and it's above the exclamation points is a good thing.
It's a great thing. It shows that, again, we are really transforming learning and moving students in terms of growth from last year to this year.
This is helping zone leaders at the top understand how schools, grades, and classrooms are learning.
I mean, it helps the teacher understand exactly what the child needs.
Plus, it's helping teachers who can look at individual students and student groups and examine what is working and for whom. So what I'm seeing here is that your Black students are gaining ground.
Yes.
So are your Hispanic students. Co-Quillard teacher Maria Toscos says this new knowledge has helped spark important conversations.
And by the time they get into 4th or 5th grade, I feel like, doing this year after year, that we're not going to be seeing as many gaps in learning loss as we currently are seeing.
Right now, teachers like Toscos are looking ahead to the next school year and hoping this new tool can give everyone a running start. The zone selected and invested in K12 Lift. It has a price tag of about $300,000. According to the Indiana Department of Education, it has supported the zone by supplementing their School Improvement Grant Award to help cover the cost. In the studio, Kristen Bean, WSBT 22 News.